And today, Ready My G, we got in studio with us multi-award-winning artist, Jermaine Edwards.
Who you said there in the building?
Multi-award-winning artist, Jermaine Edwards. He's also a musician and motivational speaker. And he's making a profound impact on the next generation with his Control My Mind school tour. Now, fueled by a deep concern for the normalization of negative influences affecting today's youth, Edwards aims to plant seeds of inspiration and guide young minds towards positive choices. So it's a good look, Ready Mike.
He heard me. He must did hear me. When I beat them in the same one, I say for them can't find some people to put in front of the youth them we have some positive messages, some things where the youth them can aspire towards.
True that.
You did hear me?
Well, it's in a universe.
It's in the universe, my brethren. Right there. Welcome, my friend.
Yeah, man. It's a pleasure being here, man.
Respect. Now, Jermaine, I'm looking at the vibe. I'm looking at the energy. I'm loving it because you found a way to blend motivation, music, and just positive influence with a school tour.
Yeah, man.
Now, in your own words, I mean, why this need? What was the genesis behind this?
All right, yeah, so it started from when I was going to high school, right? So my father pastor, but normally when they do devotions and now always come with some pop-out speaker, them cone them bust up and them thing there, you know what I mean? So I never liked how Christianity was represented back in the days because when you have faith in the school, the faith was really, really loud, but devotions just popped down. So I said that, I wanted to go into the high school and go loud, you know what I mean? The kids kind of, them community, them have sound system and everything, so them used to loud music and stuff. So I wanted to go in there with LED screens and, hit aside subs and mid-range and stuff like that. Just, bringing the band and everything. It was a very expensive thing. But, and some of the principals, they say, this generation, they're not going to listen to you, because 20 minutes, the attention span is in. Yeah. But them stay till all hour and a half, bro. Like, through rain and sunshine, you know what I mean? So I realized that we approach them, we have to understand the generation is very important. And, like the negative and the evil spirit, them might try to put things in a book and put things for a movie and then spend the money to reach the next generation. So why we can spend time?
The money, make the investment. Yes.
Respect, man, respect. Now, speaking of that approach, how has that been for you? Because we're reasonable before, so I already tell you your energy different from a lot of persons who in the Christian community. How has that approach been like? Is it a case where you reason with the youth them more outside of Christianity, like you try to look at like their real life situation and try to then put it back to Christianity afterwards? Or you approach you then?
It is a wide thing. So we're speaking to human being, the first thing. In the Matthew, when Jesus Christ was talking to everybody, he said, look here, you're speaking to wheat and tears go together until the day is harvest. You know what I mean? Some soil good soil, some soil bad soil. You got to some are got just grow up and dead fast. Some are got just take it time and you not even see it and just pop up. The truth is, when we go, we have skills. Skills is lacking in Jamaica, so we speak to skills. So we have Archers NTA on board that comes to speak, and we have a lot of youths that sign up with Archers NTA. We have national drug abuse. You have some youths that smoke some hybrid weed that is mixed with embalming fluid and cocaine and stuff like that. So we have a lot of youths. If you notice them, when them start smoking with them look rough. Them start do some things like idle. Is like me have a godson in a prison right now because they mix the weed with the embalming fluid and somebody lick him car and put 5 bullets in the youth and the youth dead and same in a prison now. You know what I mean? Now I regret it. But they have no control over their minds. So these little things, when you see a girl come to you with her whole hand slice up on them thing there, cut up on them thing there, I have a girl just looking in my face and water around her and she just say, I don't want to live anymore. You know what I mean? I've been repeatedly raped in my community and nobody doing anything about it. You know what I mean? So realize that with generation I got after COVID, like you have some people who literally don't love them parents, none at all. Them not like them parents, none of them. And the first opportunity them get for us. And that's why you see some youth when them go you and you take them just go and them go worse. You think say college them supposed to go. So the truth is there's a lot of elements and we speak to that and then we kind of try to bring it back to us a position now where nothing was wrong with thou shall not. You know what I mean? Because the moral fiber of our island Jamaica was the murder, thou shalt not murder, thou shalt not steal, scamming, all of these different things. If we just live a loose life where everything is just normal, it's good to take 500,000. When you bring it back to say, yo, how you da feel if a man take $1 million from your mother will work hard, and then you see the place get quiet. I say, well, the same scamming song where I sing are the same thing it I preach. It's just that it's not doing to your parents, it's not doing to you. So if when the place get quiet and then we make them nice and then certain decisions that we make. It determines our future. So it's like I came as an ambassador from their future, them speaking to them now.
No.
Yes.
And that is something that is very important. We need more people. But when you're talking about making this endeavor, are you talking about yourself? You mentioned Heart Trust NTA, certain other organizations that support you. How easy was it to get those people on board? And are there other personalities who accompany you to reinforce the positive messages?
I mean, what we were offering, and we could have, because this 10 school that we went was like $5 million, bro.
Wow.
Like, it's very expensive.
Yeah.
So what we were bringing to the table, the sponsors like Grace and the Yummy and the Rescue Package and Digicel, they loved the concept, and they said, like, we wanted somebody who, because we did a lot of school tour, but this is the biggest school tour. There's nobody else. I don't even say I can't think, because we have the whole school. Like the first thing in the morning, so it's like general. I have 2,000 kids right in front of you, 1,800 kids right in front of you. So this is something that has never been done at this level.
Yes.
So the sponsors were like, "Whoa, okay, you're gonna do this? All right, we are gonna." So it wasn't that difficult at all.
And what were the schools that you impacted so far?
St. Catherine High School, Olaba High, Wilmar's Boys, Immaculate, Rossi's High, St. Elizabeth Technical, the Carteret College, let me see, Bridgeport High School. I think that's 10. I'm sorry if I'm missing it.
Me I go rough you up, because me I go say Immaculate, based on the demographics, might not have needed such a program. How easy is it? What was the reception like in the different communities? Like Immaculate, students that are Immaculate versus the students that are Bridgeport.
All right, so some people said they like the fact that we choose to go to the traditional and non-traditional, because everybody normally does go to the ghetto. You know what I mean? Because they think that the ghetto is needed more than the uptown school. But you're trying to find out that some of the better response were from the uptown schools, in the sense
their parents have more resources and they might have more at their disposal to get themselves in a trouble than some of the youth them in the ghetto.
Yeah man. So, and then people might not realize that like Immaculate schools, you have the doctors and the lawyers, the kind of mentality, but talking about skills and a wider cross section of doing stuff, like my daughters are at U and UTech. They do their own business. Their own business pay their own school fee. So we don't do student loan. So if you're talking from that perspective, there were also those who went to Archers to check out and see what's going on, to learn different programs. So there's so much different, and then still God is needed to do right things in our life. We need some local encouragement of moral responsibilities that we have to be doing as a island.
Respect. Going back to the selection process, Jermaine, you say you guys choose the schools. Is it possible for schools to reach out to you guys as well?
Schools reach out. Once we started this, some people didn't believe it. Some people didn't think it was possible. But once it started to go around social media, they're like, schools calling left, right, and center. And they also have some sponsors who said, okay, we want to come on board. So we're looking at September again, and we're going to be doing it in more of a look. So if we're going to do 10 schools in Kingston, or 5 schools in Kingston, or 5 schools in... So we're going to stay down. So if we're going in Montego Bay, we'll do 5 schools in Montego Bay and just stay down for that whole for that whole week, and then go to school per day. It's more cheaper. Because if we go overseas, 5 hours come back. If we were just down that side, then we just stay down, you know what I mean? So we're doing another set of proposal for that, and we have the receipts. We see the results of it. Man will say, so what about the aftercare? The truth of the fact is I can't aftercare you. I can't aftercare my mother. I can't aftercare anybody. We basically have to make our own decision. But I can tell you that there's a teacher that it was in your life, or somebody in your life in 5 years ago, 20 years ago, that said something to you that altered your future. So some seed, good ground. Some seed, bad. And we just have to live and sleep and realize, hey, we can't change everybody.
That speaks to the stakeholders. Now, you have played a significant role, even in that hour and a half of delivering to ministering to these youths. You are making that impact. It is then now for those around you and see the effort that take up the mantle and say, you know, say something good, Jermaine, I go on with it now. After my youth come home today, we've got to talk about this today. We've got to talk about it next week. We've got to continue the conversations. How do you think you could engage the school body? Is there any material, or even recording of the show that you could leave with them for them to use it, repeatedly to reinforce the message?
I mean, I would probably more take it from a perspective of the church. The church could and can do more in the sense of being relevant to the next generation. I think sometimes we kind of neglect them, but a church is positioned in every square mile, let's call it. So the truth of the fact is, for these kids who need we just can't do it. So other persons and one of the next thing I learned too, I mean, I got married at age 19, and there are some decisions that I made in my life that will affect. There's something you're just not going to do no matter what. There are some people who just allow life to just go and say, yo, I can't do better. So the truth is, once you alter, we met in an accident. Once you met in an accident with something, you'll see the sign of an accident. There's a collision that happened. You know what I mean? So we went into the school, we made a dent.
Yes.
And we just have to sometimes it's 5 years, 7 years, 8 years from now, you actually hear. It was something you said that changed my life. You know what I mean? So that is what we have to do.
Real. And of course, Jeremy, we can't make you step out the building without, make you know what's on the horizon for you as an artist. And the new music, people can look forward to what's happening on that side.
I took a break last year from concerts. Last year was one of the better years of my life. I thought it was the best before because my music went VIP in 2020. But as you would know, Beautiful Day would have been the biggest song in data that came out of Jamaica 2023. And, Apple America and Apple Japan, China, they used the song in their thing, and that's a very big deal for me. It's something that has not happened to any gospel artist, really. So, truth of the fact is, took a break and then now doing back stuff. We have Africa, we're doing Africa tour, UK tour, and then I have about 5 shows I'm doing in Jamaica. So I'm not necessarily doing booking shows like people can't really book me like that. I'm doing my own events.
Awesome.
Respect.
Awesome. And in doing your ministry, you've impacted in a significant way Rashawn's life with music. I'm hearing you speak now, even doing these shows. Would you consider creating opportunities for youngsters to come up and express themselves, give them that guidance if music and ministry is a way that they see?
Of course.
forward?
I mean, one of the things that I love about high schools, especially the last one we went to, Woolman's, when you see the boys, them just line up in a line, like I do autograph and I do them sign this and sign that, and talk to a few to have interest in doing certain things. I think I rather doing these things. I love next generation. I'm looking for one. We're lacking in talent and skills in Jamaica, and to an excellence in that level. You know what I mean? I think Jamaica, especially in the music space, we have a incredible ego about ourselves. We believe that we're all that and a bag of chips, but we're not doing as great in the space as we ought to. And we were there, you know what I mean? You see the Africans them now, and then you hear for the music there, it's excellently produced, not chewing in a bathroom and all them different things. And just because we're friends and my auntie and the neighborhood say, this sound hot. No. And one is a number one artist in Jamaica, means say, really, you're doing numbers. No, it's not that case, you know what I mean? So if we can spend the time to nurture the next generation and create the opportunity of discipline too, because once you are motivated, it's not just skills. Teach the artists them not to just be good at writing and so forth, but wake up early and come stay in the studio too and come wipe down some desk or sweep out some floor, and you never put no money in there too, so put some time and effort. And this is how I know that you're really interested in what you're doing.
Respect,
you know what I mean? So these are the excellence that watch the lights, the James Brown and the Michael Jacksons means
work ethics.
The work ethics is incredible.
Yes.
True, man, true. All right, Jermaine, say the Control My Mind school tour, you say it's going to be resumed September.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, would you encourage people to still, follow the social media platforms? Can people still reach out just in case if they're interested?
Yeah, man, we have, they've been sending the messages. So keep sending and we see how best we can organize your school to be a part of the next.
No problem. So let the Bridge Nation know the where they can contact you for.
All right, so Jermaine Edwards Real at Instagram, Jermaine Edwards Real, everything. I mean, you know me there all about social media and internet, so you can just Google Jermaine Edwards contact and you'll find me right there.
All right.
Congratulations on all the work that you're putting in.
Thank you, sir.
You've been a blessed and you are passing on the blessing. You've been a blessing to others and an inspiration. So press on.
It's appreciated.
Yes.